The first trip uh, new elect President Russian Federation Vladimir Putin with the largest delegation into China has been and an official part, certainly. And valid President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump decided to provide debates in June before the official approval in his conventions as a candidate of president position of United States. The first part of my topic will be Jesus, the very interesting topic for me, how the biggest fund who collected money for or provide investors on states money and foreign money distribute this money for in the several and few rules for the getting profit. So the very interesting. This is a very interesting topic. Maybe how the for some sort of hard, Berkshire Hathaway, Euroclear with the money of the Russian central banks and Norwegian state pension fund. Mm. So this is despite the photo, despite the photo under the list, Warren Buffett refused some action of Apple. The Apple film, the additional advertisement, and right now the Apple have maybe a problem with the Chinese distribution in the Chinese market with the rivals of the Samsung. Earlier in the previous administration had limited the Samsung in the distribution in the territories of America. And right now, I haven't information how this is reversed. And if will Apple, I think, will get additional profit in the Chinese. This is further analogy Tesla. Elon Musk, the shares of stocks of this is a corporation will be high up. High up. Certainly, it is very interesting to compare the tactics and strategy of the submission involve money for another phones. And certainly, I don't forget about the Black Rock and another biggest phones of. And here we must certainly to the involve to for the calculation the financial resources of the stock of the banks, JP Morgan's, Citigroups, At Saturday and Saturday, as reminded was a journal of the clash of the catastrophe of the Lehman Brothers in 2008. And so the um, uh, Warren Buffett submission in the at first in the funds in the shares of in the United States of America. The big proportion of the high tech companies, since high tech, energy, and also the last, this is it is important. I must special to know as a Warren Buffett submission the is a hedge fund. Insurance is a very big. This is a very stability income. This is, in insurance firms, hedge funds are not the big profit, but there's a very stability and. The financial culture of the consumers, ordinary consumers in the West, allows to the insurers for all occasions, even the home animals and the and the eclipse rather. Rather than the harmful consequences of this is phenomenon. And another tactics of the Norwegian pension fund, he submission money and very big fund for all of the world, including Chinese, Indian, and another. So the is very good, and we must prize it. About submission and the emerging markets. Um, Emerging market and what are the big mistakes of the early governments as the Russian in Russia, how they could not to involve Norwegian money in the Russian investment package. Also, the Norwegian pension fund have profit sixth last by the result of the last year was sixth 6.3 3%. Constant the tactics submission for small shares for Lot Film Corporation and others shares shares films. And certainly as this background, I don't understand who forced leaderships of the Russian central banks to submit half of the reserve in the Euroclip, and certainly as another biggest mistake how the only 7 billion US dollars Russia must submit in the Swiss bank bank system. So the and the push of the jump of the economy of the Russian Federation in the last year was thanks by the use money of the half of the reserve of central bank and the Wells Fargo fund by the leadership under the leadership of the Russian treasury. And certainly this money have been earned. And what will be the next? And the next year, all independence economical organization, for example, the last of them, European Bank of Reconstruction and Development, have a foreign, including IMF and ECB and others, have a forecast fell down Russian economic growth. So this is theoretical position, not very surprisingly, due to the military spend have a brief effect. And so the money is money have been earned, and so at this background, this background, very interesting today how the Vladimir Putin, the presence of the chairman of the China People Republic, Mr. Xi, spoke about the trade turnover each other. China, Russia last year was 227 billion US dollars in the Russian ruble, 20 billion, 20 trillion, 20 ruble, but he did not say about what in the yuan scale, yuan size. At this time, in the meeting with the chairman of the Chinese State Council, Li Keqiang, Li Keqiang told to Vladimir Putin the turnover trade between Russia and China last year was 240 billion dollars. And Russia president was proud told about the 90% of the sum was, it's right now my spectator's understanding is that not important, 227 or 240 billion. 90% of the sum has been in the Russian ruble and Chinese yuan. This is a bigger sum. This is more than half all Russian trade, foreign trade, and certainly therefore this is a military secret in the border of the mystery. Russian financial power lost two financial additional budget expenses by the manipulation of the currency rate of Russian ruble. If this is this is a story at the end, and that is a result, one of the result of de-dollarization policy. Therefore, for the export-import theme, also as well as the private people uh, couldn't want to afraid the dangerous about the change currency rate in the Russian Federation during the not 1 year, more than 1 year. So the Chinese Chinese sample 12 or 13 yuan per ruble will be a currency rate, and in the euro about 100 in the euros. Um, and so the another story. When if you remember, in the April in China was with the third day visit. Was have been arrived German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. And those period I told how the Scholz German delegation came to the grand experience for the maintenance of the Russian heterogeneous resources. So the right now situation with the asset BCC Ukraine crisis, another story. Russia, I think, as is my opinion, it need to the chicken. Half of the currency for the heterogeneous live in the European banks, since the Bank of England, such as French banks, Italian banks, Swiss banks, and also the Deutsche Bank and the Euroclear. So as the pledge for the supplies for the Russian heterogeneous. And this is so my spectators, especially one of the Ura patriots in the Russia, couldn't to blame me in the bitterism. I'm this need to exactly to say. I want to blame Russian financial power in the bitterism. Bitterism who leave money in the financial territory of the Russian consumers of the heterogeneous. And so this is a result. How to the sale raw Russia without money. This is and certainly this is sorry allow the narrow situation with the Chinese suppliers heterogeneous into the China. Into the China, also the Indonesia, Malaysia, and other than in Philippines, Philippines. No amazing, nobody amazing if Russia will be supplies heterogeneous into New Zealand, from Australia, Singapore. So this is a story, and this is a very interesting story, and certainly the situation for the Russian financial power is not very great. And before the second part of my topic, the um, it seems after the change Russia in the Russia high power top power change the removing biggest figures the Russian offensive in the northeast of Ukraine slowed down. Certainly, that here started supplies deliveries the help, with the help of the United States and others. Denmark in particular blamed about supplies 700 to 20 billion euro help the 20 package help to the military help to the Ukraine. And the another story, if you remember, in April month, media submit a message about supplies, North Korean, not only artillery shells, but some party ballistic missiles. Ballistic missiles, this is about the type scalp storm shadows and not the towers. And here the United States find additional resources to the supplies to Ukraine ATACMS. Rockets with long range 165 kilometers. Oh no, also sorry, 300 kilometers. The features of this is a weapon consist the long range distance with the use usual HIMARS equipment. And so for the missiles service have not to have don't have must not to have the special equipment. It's a fair to use the usual HIMARS equipment. It's very cheap. This is a very interesting achievement. U.S. Working of the weapon, and despite the power of the military charge of ATACMS not very big as in Scalp Storm Shadows and Iskander, but Iskander at almost at towers. But HIMARS equipment came to use more and more launch missiles ATACMS. And by the result, one of the big result of the use of April's attack of ATACMS was shut down the fleet of the Black Sea come under the name Common. This is a ship special fleet of the Black Sea have significant destination This is for the safe and recovery the submarine and another underwater and deep water work. This is a ship, one of the oldest ship of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. And right now, not only the supplies of North Korean ballistic missiles into the Russia, special services in the United States found the intermediators of this is a deal, North Korea and Arbatska Square. And US treasuries announced special sanctions against two individuals and three corporation firms who was intermediate service for the supplies North Korean ballistic missiles to the front line in Donetsk and Lugansk, in Lugansk Oblast. Despite that, the half of these missiles has been blast or exploded in the air. Another half have this is very good, and certainly the low quality of the North Korean military ammunition, rockets, shells, etc. This is not advertisement for the South Korean army. And the last topic of today, this is the paradox time in the economic after the pandemic. This is the phenomenon that need to study how the background of the big interest rate, the economic losses of America have records. It's not simply how to explain how the, for example, in this Dow Jones, the main index in the United States have been beat record of 40,000 points and around the mortgage rate for the 30 years 79%. Certainly another story how the this is have have only one problem, the labor market. This is maybe problem for the influence for the inflation rate. And certainly the experts media are acceptation decrease the interest rate in September. See you later. Thank you. Bye bye.